Yes, we have seen how these guys regulate their body temperatures physiologically, how they vary their physiology to maintain their body temperatures constantly. Let's now see how these guys behavior. And this is some chira stuff, eh? This is some funny stuff. It is fun. And it's going to be so quick. For example, hippos, when they do keep themselves underwater when it's really hot. And it is some chira stuff. Okay? You know water has a high specific heat capacity. Okay? So you require too much heat to raise the temperature of water by 1 degree Celsius. That is high heat, specific heat capacity. So as a result, when it's hot outside, the temperature of water or water inside is going to be okay. Not too cold, not warm, just okay. So these guys, instead of then they just simply keep themselves underwater to regulate their body temperature. Number two, migration from hot regions, and you go to regions that are cold. Okay? You don't struggle keeping under shade. That's why if you have a farm, it's rare to find a farm without trees. If it is there, then that farm, I don't even know. So you must keep trees in your farm that will provide shade for the animals. Even you can see other animals here. We need to salute our mothers. They really do a lot. Okay? And surprisingly, you will hear that a gangster, a suicide bomber, has burst himself in search. It will be paining. It will be paining. So we need to salute our mothers. They are our heroes. So you can see, they keep themselves under the shade. No one forced them to do that. Nobody. No, I'm sure nobody forced anyone. Nobody advised anyone. You'd be like, man, it's hot. Can you keep under the No. It's it is inborn, innate, and you don't study that. You find when it's hot, you find yourself looking for some shade so that you try to minimize how much radiations you are receiving directly from the sun. Then you take cold drinks, e.g. man. Then elephants, they do flap their earlobes so that they increase the rate at which the rate of evaporation is occurring, so that you lose much more heat, much more latent heat of vaporization. And then kangaroos and kangaroo rats, mostly kangaroo rats, they keep themselves in burrows when it's too hot, so that they try to minimize how much heat they are receiving, how much radiation. So we saw the means by which organisms absorb. Sorry, somebody wants to take a
Excuse
screenshot.
me.
It's okay. Let's hurry up. Yeah, it's okay. So now, in cold environments, organisms, they will bask, and Homo sapiens too. They are good as far as basking is concerned. So also other animals, when it's really too cold, you find them basking under sunlight. Burrowing, when it is extremely cold, then they will burrow. They will also look for burrows and keep under those burrows, e.g. rats. Man, for example, you guys here, you put on thick, warm, and dark clothes. Why so? So that you reduce the rate at which you're losing heat to the external environment. you try to increase the diffusion distance between your internal and external environment, hence trying to regulate temperature. Migration, we do migrate from harming environments to more favorable environments. And then diurnal hibernation, this is during the day, organisms topo, e.g. the hummingbirds, they topo, they hibernate, they try to cut off their body physiology so that they try to conserve the internal environment. Then for the desert, not desert, the Arctic birds, Arctic. Okay, these guys which stay in snow. And this is common behavior also in all birds. But they're not only birds. Even sheep, cows, birds, chicken, they usually, when it is raining, they come together. Okay? Now that is the spirit of togetherness. They come together. So you can also see these guys. They also do come together. Even you guys, when it rains, you don't disperse yourself. If you're on a desk, you all come together and squeeze each other. I'm not speaking to the perverted minds, but you try to come together on a desk so that you try to maintain. Now the huddling, this coming together, you reduce the surface area that of your body that is exposed directly to the environment. So that much heat is the heat that is produced within this huddle, this group, is not lost to the environment, is maintained within here, which will keep these organisms a bit warm. And it is a strategy for these guys to survive. And then finally, they do undergo body modifications to reduce their surface area over which heat exchange is going to occur, so that you reduce the rate at which you are losing heat to the surrounding. So in case you have questions, feel free to ask and I'll be delighted to attend to your questions. There is also the increase on their strenuous activity. They undergo strenuous body activities such as physical exercises, so that you increase. Now this is behavior, okay? But it has something to do with physiology. You start exercising, okay? You take hot tea, so that as you're exercising, enough heat will be generated internally, which will maintain your body temperature constant. So basically, that's how we shall stop today. Somebody is saying that what about taking a warm bath, a warm shower? Yeah, some organisms do that, but it's not actually good to take a warm bath when it is extremely cold. Why? Remember, when it's cold, the skin hair is risen to trap the moist air, or to trap a layer of moist air, which acts as a barrier. Now when you take a warm shower, first of all, this layer, it is going to be removed, and you increase the temperature of the skin. Because the water is warm, you increase the temperature of the epidermis, okay? And even the water that will be under your skin is going to be extremely high. And so when you increase the temperature, then the other barrier won't be there. So the rate at which heat escapes from your body is going to be so high. And that's when you feel too cold after showering hot water. But when you shower cold water, and when I say cold, I'm not meaning extremely cold, it will create this barrier and the temperature of the epidermis won't be that much. Okay? So the heat that is lost is going to be maintained at low levels. That was some brilliantly good question. Another one? Yeah, before you go, you go and think through this question. Okay? Yeah, it is just a think about. Go and think about this question. And maybe we shall discuss it next time. It's very easy. Go and think about this question. Otherwise, have a nice time, guys. Bye. See you.